classic ghost stories, but we feel like we need to step up the scare factor. So we brave the deepest, the darkest threads to find the scariest ghost stories ever, straight from those who have experienced the paranormal activity itself. Number 1. The doppelganger. Late at night, I usually go to the bathroom multiple times, but for the past 4 days, every time I go to leave, I can see myself standing in the mirror from the corner of my eye. It is like the other me is watching me leave the bathroom. It terrifies me to the point where I almost run out without looking directly at the mirror. I never told my husband about it because I didn't want to acknowledge it out loud. Earlier today, I took a nap in our bed while he sat in the chair next to the TV watching it. When I woke up, he told me that he had seen me sit up and crawl backward to the edge of the bed and stand up in front of our bedroom door from the corner of his eye. He thought it was weird that I got up like that because I'm in my last month of my pregnancy and I cannot really move so good without it hurting. So he tried talking to me. When I did not answer, he looked at the door to find me not there and still sleeping in the bed. I got really creeped out and finally told him about what I've been seeing in the bathroom. He thought it was creepy as well, but didn't want to really talk about it anymore because he thinks it will give whatever it is power or energy. I have no idea what it wants or why we both saw it. Part 2. The Haunted Hotels. When I was 15, I traveled to Europe with my family. We stayed in Ital, Germany, in a small inn for a few nights. My parents had a double bed on the second floor. My sister had the double bedroom next to theirs, and I was lucky enough to have a single room all to myself at the far end of the hall. When we went to check into our rooms, as soon as I entered the hallway our rooms were in, I remember almost as though I walked into a wall of bad energy. I just felt so unnerved and uneasy in that hallway, but I passed it off as interactive imagination. I slept the first night without any issue, other than waking up a few times. The next morning at breakfast, one of my sisters mentioned feeling really uncomfortable in the hallway, almost as if the air was crushing. It unnerved me even more that I wasn't the only one who felt weirded out. Plus, she was an adult at the time, so it further cemented in my head that the wing of the hotel was odd. Later that night, I'm sleeping peacefully. At about 2 a.m., I'm woken up by something ripping the covers off me and being jacked about 2 feet towards the end of the bed by my ankle. At first, I thought someone had broken into my room, because when I turned towards what had grabbed me, a huge, looming black shape was visible in the darkness, like a man was in my room. I flipped, turned the lights on, only to have there been nothing. The window was locked from the outside. There was no one in the closet or the bathroom, and my room was also still locked from the inside. I stayed up for the rest of the night, scared, playing CDs the whole night. The next morning, while at breakfast, my sister mentions she watch out for part